Hello everyone, this video is introduction to squares root. Okay, I have a question on my board and it is like this. Area of square is 144 centimeters square. What will be the side of square? As we all know that area of square is always equals to side into side or side square. This time area is given to us as 144 and we are left with to find the value of side, right? So in this case, we are given with the square of a number. But what is the number is unknown to us, right? Similarly, one more question to you. If AB is a rectangle with ABCD is a rectangle with AB as 3 centimeters and BC as 4 centimeters, then we are supposed to find the value of AC. And since you all know that AC square will definitely be equal to AB square plus BC square, which is 3 square plus 4 square, which is 9 plus 16, which is 25. In both the questions which I did on a board, in both the case, we are supposed to find a number whose square will be 144 or whose square will be 25, right? Isn't it? In both the case, we are unknown with a number whose square is 144, whose square is 25, right? So first of all, I would like to introduce a term, square roots. I can say that in both the cases, either 144 equals to side square or AC square is equals to 25, in which I here need to find side and here I need to find AC, I will do square root of 144 or square root of 25 to let me know the value of the side and AC respectively. Just don't get confused. You all know that addition inverse is subtraction, right? Or multiplication inverse is division. Similarly, square root is inverse of squaring a number. Similarly, square root is inverse of squares. Just like addition is inverse of subtraction, multiplication is inverse of division, same way square root is inverse of square. and we represent the square root as square root of 144 or square root of 25. This is square root. This is square root. This symbol is square root symbol. This is the symbol of square root. Okay? So, in both the cases I can say that whether the area of square is 144, which is equals to side square, what I need to find? I need to find, how I will find? By taking square root of 144. Here in this case, I need to find the length of diagonal AC. How I can find? I can find by taking square root of 25. So this is square root. So what is square root? Square root is nothing but it's inverse of squaring. Okay? So you all know that if the number is 1, its square is 1. If the number is 2, its square is 4. If the number is 3, its square is 9. If the number is 4, its square is 16. If the number is 5, its square is 25. If the number is 6, its square is 36. Now this time we will do inverse. We will say square of 1 is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of 64 is 8. Square root of 81 is 9. Square root of 100 is 10. I hope you get it. What I want to say, you understood very well. That square roots are inverse of squares. See, when I did 1 square, I got 1. When I did 2 square, I got 4. But when I did square root of 4, I got 2. Square of 3 is 9. But when I did square root of 9, I got 3. So the whole table now reverses. Like 121 square root will be 11. 144 square root will be 12. 169 square root will be 13. And for you all, just to know that there are two integers, negative integers and positive integers. But for your syllabus, this time we will be covering only positive integers. I mean to say, I don't want to confuse this by giving any statement. I want to say that square root of 16 can also be positive 4 and square root of 16 can also be negative 4. But for the syllabus of class 8, we will be covering only positive integrals. That is, square root of 16 is 4. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 36 is 6. Positive 6. Okay. So these all are positive integers. Similarly, if I give square root of 196, it will be 14. Okay. But let me, as you all know that, you know the squares of the number till 20. Like 14, you can obtain by square root of 196 is 14. Square root of 225 is 15. Square root of square root of 289 is 17, square root of 324 is 18, square root of 361 is 19, and square root of 400 is 20. I hope you all remember all the respective squares, right? And if you remember the squares, you are very easily will be able to recall the square roots. But now my question to you all is, we all know till 400, right? But what about if we get some bigger number like if we get somewhere like 1, 2, 2, 5. If I ask you what is the square root of 1225, then how will you solve? What are the methods to find square root? Right? So here we will be seeing methods of finding square roots. So all my dear students, there are 3 ways in which we can find square root. The very first way is repeated subtraction. I will be taking one by one in respectively next 3 videos. Repeated subtraction method. Second method is prime factorization method. And the third is long division method. We have all these 3 methods in our syllabus to study for class 8. So, we all know that for small numbers like till square root of 400, because we know the square is till 20, we remember that we can find the square roots easily if we remember till 20 square. Then the square root of 400 is easy for us, and that will be 20. But what if the number is bigger? Then how to find the square roots? So there are definitely some ways, some tricks, some formulas to find the square roots, and these are the 3 ways or 3 methods we can say in which we can find the square roots. The first is repeated subtraction method, second is prime factorization method, and third is long division method.